Welcome back to my channel, and it's your girl Adefemi Shimaske. And I was just going through my body, how far I've come on this YouTube channel, and I stumbled on this topic that I think I never shot a video about it. And I feel like in this time and era, in this age, it's really important we talk about it, and that is social media etiquette. Some of you all be liking social media etiquette. You don't even know how to carry yourself on social media. I know social media has given us the opportunity to say things freely, come on rants, and I'm so thankful for social media because some of the things I learned them on social media, especially when it comes to cooking upgrade and things like that. And I'm so thankful that there was this platform like this. I was just thinking yesterday, I was making akara and looking at my akara game and how far I've come, and people even seeing it and be like, this tastes so good, how do you make it? And me being able to like tell them this is how I've made it, or this is how I made it. And it reminded me of how did I even learn how to do this akara so yummy, fluffy and sweet like this. It was on this social media platform. Someone posted about how they make the akara, and it just occurred to me that no knowledge is, you've heard it before, that means everybody has heard it before, or that means it has reached everybody. If you don't share the knowledge or something that you know, thinking I'm sure people know about it already, the person that needs to know about that thing would not know about that thing, if that makes sense. In as much as social media is good, it's a platform where your questions can be answered. In fact, anything you can think of in your head, if you go on social media, there's an answer for it. But still on board, some of you all be using social media the wrong way, coming to say things you're not supposed to say. Here are some of the social media etiquettes for modern day users. I had this written down in my notes. 1, think before you post. I think I've come to age and era, or now I've come to a particular kind of growth that if I post something on social media, there are 2 ways to it. If I post something on social media and my spirit doesn't feel okay about it, I will just pull it down. There's this thing that comes into my head. Even in terms of if I need to dress up, will Jesus Christ be happy with what you've posted? Will he be happy with the way you're dressed? And if I don't feel that peace in my mind or in my head, or I feel like somebody will take it the wrong way, I would bring that post down. I'll cite an example. So I went for like 2 weddings in summer, and one I really liked, the other one was not. But at the end of the day, thinking about it now, I think I judged the person too much. Our styles are different, and in as much as the person didn't do things the way I would have loved or the way my party self would have imagined it, that is her style, and I should still respect her for that. But long story short, what I'm saying is, on my WhatsApp, thankfully it wasn't the big platform like Instagram or TikTok, on my WhatsApp, and I just wrote that if you want to do a party, let's enjoy. It's not just about our presence. Sometimes it's more than, it's the vibe, the ambience and everything. Then this other lady that I really enjoyed that party, thought the party was about that. My comment was about her because I posted it on a wedding day. And I'm like, girl, your party, I really enjoyed it. It wasn't about you. This was just like, more like a rant or my thinking, my comparison. The wedding I went earlier and this one I went now, it's nothing to do with you. But even before we had that conversation, soon as I posted that thing, few minutes later, I think it was just God telling me that have you really done the right thing? Like, you posting this, what do you benefit from it? Does it really make sense to you? And looking at, I just pulled down the post. I deleted the post. Mind you, I think it's had about 9 views there. About, thankfully, it wasn't a lot of people, but fortunately, it's been seen by the people that I don't want them to have a wrong impression, wrong notion about it. So that is what it means, that before you post something, think before posting. Is this thing really honorable? The Bible verse that says, is it honorable? Is it going to be approved? Will God be happy with you? Will you also be happy with yourself? If you look back like in 10-20 years time, will you be happy that you've posted something like that, or it will be a form of regret? If your children see what you've posted, will they be proud of you as a mom Or, I know we don't care about what people think. I don't also care about what anybody thinks, because it's my perception or my opinion that I post there. But then think about it. Will God be happy with you? What you are posting, is it, is it respectful? Is it accurate? Is it appropriate? Consider the potential impact on your audience, because sometimes we just post and we walk away. You don't know how it's going to, like, there are so many people that would relate to your post, whether intentionally or unintentionally. There are so many people that your post would convince, influence positively or negatively. So we need to be careful of what we post. Think before you post it. Don't just post rubbish because you think you're right. Even sometimes something that you think is right might not be worthy of you posting. It's not everything that comes through your head that you want to post. Respect people's privacy. Avoid sharing private information about yourself or others without consent. Even when I posted my view or my opinion about these weddings that I've attended, I didn't mention anybody's name. Do you get? Even though one person felt, oh, it was about me, I didn't mention anybody's name. And I think, at least, even though the post, I had to bring it down, it wasn't good, I still respected their privacy. I could be cheeky and be like, so person, your wedding, now wow. But then that would be, looking at it now, I'm like, I be agbayasha. Sure, I want these people. They are younger than me. They look at me from the level of senior. Then I've done something so stupid. I've just disrespected myself, And if somebody says don't post something about them, I think you should respect their privacy and not post it. So, case in that, the same wedding. So the person, the bride, said, don't post me, don't post my picture. We'll post it after our wedding. We'll not be cautious of social media. And best believe, myself, I would be somebody that would get ready with me for somebody's wedding, and I'll post the bride and groom, blah. But no, I didn't do that. The person said they don't want, I did get ready with me, but I didn't show the event because they said they didn't want to be done it. Some people will just still go ahead and still post anyway. It's my Instagram account, it's my wedding, I attended it. They wouldn't care. So please, in as much as they're your friend, you want to take them for granted or what have you, respect what you post about others. Respect yourself also. What you post about yourself, about your family, about your relationship, please respect your privacy. We all feel like social media is a place where freedom of speech, I can say whatever I think. Yeah, these things that you've said today, the internet is like, what's it called? Archive. It keeps everything for you. 25 times, we don't know how long social media will be, whether something else is going to come and take over or it will be here forever. The way it seems, I think it will be here. Even now, AI is coming. We don't know how far it will go, but this social media is there. Now, 25, 30 years down the line, 5, 10 years down the line, how would you feel if your children stumble on your post? These are the things we need to consider and think about when we've decided that we want to share unasked for, unsolicited information about your partner, about your family, children, whatever you want to share that is so private and personal. It's not going to teach anybody any lesson, or you're not passing any informative message. It's just a case of, I just want to rant. This is my diary. This is my journal. Instagram is my journal. I say the way I feel. I'm sure some parents will feel the same way. Yeah, they will relate with you, but they are not coming online to come and share their personal stuff. If you have a sweet relationship with your partner, you don't bring it on social media to show us how amazing it is. Please and please, when you guys break up, you don't have to come on social media to sort out that issue either. You guys can sort it out outside, because we're not aware. Don't come to our timeline to come and be ranting about how he's done bad, he's left you, and this and that. I know, yeah, social media for some people is like a therapy, is like a safe space where people talk and they find help and support. If that is not your reason, just because you just feel like it's a social media platform, is a freedom of speech, then you think you can just say anything, forgetting the fact that it might come to each on your butts. You might be strong enough to take it. What about your family members, your kids? Are they really strong enough? They are not the ones that are on social media. Don't drag them unnecessarily into your drama. You are the one, it's your platform, right? They didn't ask for it. So don't, draw problem for them. unnecessarily. Respect your family's privacy, respect your husband, respect your relationship, your friends. If they don't want to be in your social media space, then let them be. Respect them. Authentic. Maintain authenticity in your interactions and posts. Avoid to be what you're not. So for the longest of time, I think this year I've just stayed off social media. I don't feel confident enough to like post my picture or post things on social media. I think I'm more conscious about my timeline and what is on my timeline than the algorithm or who sees it or who doesn't see it. Maintain that authenticity in your reactions, in your interactions on social media. And I like some people that share their story, their day-to-day or their story, they share what they are doing, how they are doing it. I really like it. I appreciate it. It means that they are very relatable, they are authentic, but then there's always a streamline between you sharing your personal life and you oversharing. I don't think it's wrong you sharing your personal life or to be able to like educate others, but I think it's when you overshare things like my husband likes too much sex. Like TMI, who asked you? Know when being authentic now becomes you oversharing. Engage positively. Interact with others in a positive and constructive manner. Avoid arguments and hostile interactions. This baffles me a lot. One thing I hate that people do is on people's post, then you go on the comment section to say, God loves you, Jesus loves you, repent today. Like, why? Don't you have your own platform to share the gospel there? Like, it's not necessary. You're not the only one that is a child of God. Another one is adverts on people's comments or people that will come and solicit for funds, especially on the celebrities comment timelines. I'm like, I've not eaten for 5 days. There was even one I stumbled on. The person posted a picture of her in a hospital, or they want to raise funds for somebody. Like, there's some people don't just have zero etiquette, zero respect. That timeline or whatever that person has posted, you'd not even comment on it. What you have now decided to do is to come and bring your own problem down there. Just, people, they just do things. They take advantage of things unnecessarily, like familiarity. Like, I don't even understand what to call it. Please don't do it. If you want to engage in people's posts, engage positively. And another one that baffles me a lot is the problem is not your problem. Hey, people will not be fighting over other people's matter. This and that. You'll be arguing over people's posts. The person that have posted has gone to sleep. The person will just be in the corner of their room and just be laughing you, arguing unnecessarily. Like, why? Kilo shele. Avoid arguments. Hostile interactions is not necessary. Okay? Please, online. Like, people are so funny. Please, it's not necessary. Engage positively. If you feel like you want to like reply somebody or arguments, there's this one I've learned now. Holy Spirit, hold my shirt. Not everybody has to be petty or cheeky. You don't need it. You know the right thing to say, but the fact that you didn't say it does that remove anything out of you? And the fact that you have said rubbish out of your mouth, does that now make you more important? No, please. I beg, let's engage positively. Credit sources. This is one I've just started learning to do, and that is, maybe you copied an idea from somebody, it's good you credit them to say, oh, inspiration was from someone, it was from this person at so person, even if they would not see it. That does not mean they need to follow you back. That does not mean you need to steal their followers, but then it's good in the practice to credit people. When sharing content created by others, always credit the original source. Or even if you copy somebody's audio, it's good, credit them. Mindful of tone. Written text can be often misinterpreted. That's why I said, that thing I posted about the weddings, I didn't mean it to be in any bad way, even though I pulled down the text. But I ended up having to use almost 30 minutes explaining to this person that I'm not angry with her, that she should not take offense, that I didn't mean the text for her. So you need to be careful. What you post, what you say is very important. Freedom of speech does not mean you should just talk anyhow or be loose or have a loose tongue. Please, social media is meant to edify, to educate, to pass information. It has helped a lot of people, and let's keep it like that. It's not a platform for abuses, for curses, because what we say, it might be misinterpreted. I don't have to accept your opinion. It's your point of view at the end of the day. It's your POV. And your POV should remain your POV. Because I don't agree with you, I can respectfully say I don't agree with you. I would rather just swipe away. Engaging in or promoting hate speech or discriminatory remarks. If it's not your opinion, that's that person's perception. And what makes you think their perception is wrong and yours is right? The way we look at things is from the lens from which we see it. So let's respect people's opinions. And if you think it doesn't align with your belief, your values, just swipe away. You don't have to stay there and comment and fight and argue and insist that they have to think the way you are thinking. No. All wrong. You don't agree? Go away. Swipe away. Let's make this social media thing so a safe place as it's supposed to be. Let's not make it so toxic. Social media now has become toxic. I beg, let's respect people's differences. Your interactions and post professionals and relevant to your industry. And you can also avoid posting about your industry. Some organizations don't like it. You don't even want to go and say something that it's your opinion, it's the way you see the organization, but it might put you into trouble. If your boss sees your post, I used to want to post something about my work, but I don't want to get into unnecessary trouble. I don't know what I'll go and post that. It might just be, innocent, not to cause any harm. Then they will see it or stumble on it and it will get out of hand. I just avoid it. I avoid anything that has to do with work. I avoid it. Leave your work out of your social media life. Don't mix them up and cause trouble unnecessarily for yourself. And if you have to post about your work or to promote your work, it's also good for you to use social media platforms to promote your work, but then as you're promoting your work, be professional about it. Criticism gracefully. Respond to criticism or negative comments calmly and constructively. And if you know that you don't have the energy to do this, you can block the person that has commented wrongly. I don't think I will have the mental capacity to start explaining myself or replying anybody. If your comment doesn't make sense or I feel triggered, I'm going to block you. I remember when I was on maternity leave and I did a video on TikTok and somebody I knew posted something like you're fat or something. The thing got to me. I blocked the person straight up and I deleted the person's comments. I was so triggered. I was so angry. Maybe the person didn't know that there's something they call postpartum, or because I was full. Look at me now, I'm so slim. I felt so triggered. So I don't think I'll have the energy to reply. But if you can, respond to criticism or negative comments calmly and constructively. No time for arguments or start insulting anybody. You don't need it. If you want to fight like a queen or a king, you don't have time to go low. They say if you go low, if you go low, we're gonna leave you at your lowest point because we were better than that. Okay. Protect your digital footprint. Be aware of the long-term implications. That's why I was telling you. Think about this thing that you want to post. How will it affect your children in 10, 20 years time? Even you yourself, if you are watching those things, how would you feel? I was just looking at all the videos I've posted on YouTube and the topics and all the ideas, and I'm like, girl, you've come a long way. It might not be reaching many people, but then it's going to be timely and important. And I'm like, I think I'm just going to stick to this kind of content because I've just realized that social media is becoming so toxic. And whatever they don't know about, they don't have the power to talk about it. What do I mean by that? If you keep sharing about your husband, your child, your this, your that, God forbid if something happens between your partner and yourself, or maybe your partner just decides to travel, people start asking, where is he? What's that? Then you now find the need to come and explain yourself to people that don't live with you. They have no reason to have that information. They have no purpose to know about that information. What do they need it for? But you find the need because they are your loyal subscribers or your loyal followers that you find the need. They look up to you and you find the need to come and explain yourself to them. No, what you post today can affect your future, your family's future, your children's future. You don't want your post to stand as a form of bully for your kids tomorrow. You want them to be proud of you and your content. You might say it's not a problem, your child understands. They understand, but the way it makes them feel in school, it's a different ball game entirely. So let's be careful of what we post. Contribute to a positive, respectful, and engaging social media environment. If one person stops making social media a toxic place, it reduces the number of people that are contributing to making it toxic. Social media is a very good and beautiful platform, but let's use it wisely in a way that is going to be educative, informative, and at the end of the day, glorify God and bring dignity to you yourself. Want to come back? Drop in the comment section other social media etiquette that you think is necessary for us to remember and follow, even as we all grow together in this social media space. I remain your girl Adefemi Shumaski, and this is Adefemi Talks. Do not forget to like, share, subscribe, and put on your notification bell for new and updated videos. And thank you guys for watching. I'll catch you guys in the next one, and bye for now.
You still want me, I hope you